Consider yourself under my protection.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. What are you?
Let's put a smile on that face.
I'm touching myself tonight.
How can a woman possibly fight this?
There are two things I want to do. I want an American cheeseburger.
Hey, what's up, guys? Uz here from Dr. Uz Talks and the DC vs. Marvel podcast. And today I wanted just to go through with you a few pickups. This is from the Eagle Moss collection, the DC graphic novel collection. And as we know, Eagle Moss is dead. Long live Eagle Moss. No, I mean, Eagle Moss is gone. And yeah, that company sucked so badly towards the end that I'm not surprised that it kind of went away. But one thing that they did do, I'm not going to dispute the quality of their stuff, which I always have loved. I love collecting books, graphic novels, basically. Mainly, I love the art, I love the stories, all that kind of stuff. And these are all parts of the Eagle Moss specials for the DC graphic novel collection. And these are specials number 19. 21 and 20, so it should be in the other order, right? 20 and 21, and two very different stories from very different eras. This Convergence is a fantastic story. I really like this one a lot. This is basically about the story of Brainiac, right? And what happens is Brainiac basically has this city that he kind of we know he collects cities, right? It's the well-known thing that Brainiac does. Basically within this, he's kind of created this he found this living planet, and he started collecting all of these cities that basically when the city's about to die, he would go and take it over to this living planet and make it part of it, right? But Superman follows Brainiac and ends up at this kind of place. Events transpire, right? So it just basically means that the living planet kind of like changes the kind of thought process behind it, and decides that all of those mini cities should start to battle each other in order to in order to basically establish which one is going to survive. And this is one of those things, man, if you love multiverses, if you love all the different iterations of every single character, Val Zod, the Thomas Wayne Batman, if you love all those characters, Alan Scott as a young Green Lantern, Jay Garrick, Justice Society. If you love all of those kind of things there, you will love this comic book, because it basically shows all the multiversal characters and gives them a center stage, right? And we have all of those characters kind of fighting against each other, and Superman from Prime Earth there as well, different types of Batmans there as well, Supergirl, Superboy, Green Lantern, with this great Ethan Van Sciver art, which, whatever you think about Ethan Van Sciver, whether you love him, hate him, whatever, I've always thought his art was amazing. The artwork in here is just nothing short of stunning from start to finish. Great storyline there as well, with one of my favorite villains, Brainiac, there as well. So definitely one to check out. And obviously, because it's part of the specials, it has this part of the spine which is like Earth and stuff, right? And we'll see that on the shelf there in a moment. These two specials there are together. This is Superman, Our Worlds at War. And this, I don't know, it's a story that I've tried to get into several times. It's not like my favorite story, but basically what it is a story of a group of bad guys who want to, in effect, reset the universe by kind of starting the Big Bang again, right? And what happens is Superman ends up kind of joining up with people that you wouldn't usually expect, like Lex Luthor and Chemo and even Darkseid, and he ends up joining up to them in order to go and kind of fight against these new kind of characters who basically want to reset the universe, right? It's an interesting story as it is, but for me, like, I've always you know, got a thing that I really love, like amazing artwork. And even though this artwork is decent, it's not kind of quirky like the Sandman stuff, or as amazing as the newer kind of stuff there in Convergence. So if you can look past that, it is a pretty decent story, but it's one of those things that's quite a hard read. You got to really be into the characters to kind of do it, but obviously it's part of the series. And as you can see, there's the Earth on the spine. I don't know why this camera is not focusing properly today, but yeah, let's do that. And that's the Earth on the spine. And then we've got Superman Our Worlds at War Part 2, which is also a follow-on from that. Now in this, the artwork definitely does improve quite considerably. And yeah, this is the type of stuff, you know, when people say, oh, you know, it's for kids, comic books, it's like, no, there's stuff in here, man, that kids should not be looking at all. You know, death, destruction, and yeah, it's a good enough story. This is where more of the action comes into this kind of second part there. And if you're more into action rather than storyline, this is the volume there where everything kicks in, everything comes to a head. You know, Darkseid can't be trusted, of course, and obviously we see Darkseid, you know, being the way that Darkseid is. And yeah, eventually everything coming to a conclusion, which I will flick through to try and avoid spoiling if you're already into that. So let's see what those look like on the shelf there now with the rest of the collection. And here we have up here, this is my collection here. Let's straighten this camera up there a bit. Yeah, that's my collection up there. You can see these are the upsells. Oh, there's a torn corner. Collector's gonna get mad, but basically, yeah, this is all the kind of specials from the DC graphic novel, their collection there. And yeah, I like the fact that these three have come in and kind of complete this Earth. Really love this collection. I kind of run out of room now on here, so the question is now, do I continue on and move these down to like a further shelf down there, and maybe get a few more, or do I finish off this kind of middle tier now? Not quite sure. Let me know what you guys think, whether I should carry on with that. Let me know what you think about the collection and those books, and you know, are any of those stories your favorites? What did you like about them and stuff? And I'll see you guys again next time.